What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News. Now, to those of you who are looking forward to my Power review, but I reviewed the first episode and I just stopped. It's because, I understand that Power, most people are saying that it's starting very slow and things like that. There are too many different storylines going on and all of that. I get it, but so much happened last season that they are trying to just, put everything out there, and then the last few episodes will make the connection. That's going to make you excited and say, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the next season. I'm fully aware though that it's like, okay, we're going into almost the finale and the storylines are still dragging, but you have to understand that they have to set it up. It can't just be the first 2 episodes, Dre is dead, now what? You know what I'm saying? And I get it that with all of the other previous season, no matter what was going on around the show and the distraction, there was always like this focal point of the show. But people are saying it's lacking that. I don't think so. Even with the introduction of Kendrick Lamar character, which he killed it. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes here. People are like, okay, what does Kendrick have to do with all of this? If you think about it, Raina is the focal point. And Dre, yes, he's doing the whole drug situation and betrayal and all of that on the side. But he still have to do with Raina, being dead. Okay, the whole Councilman Tate storyline and situation, all of that, Raina legacy, it's also attached to that. The whole issue with, Tasha and Ghost and everybody else is still because of Raina. Tariq being crazy, Raina. So with all of the distractions going on, all of them still have this one thing in common, and it's Raina either trying to, find her killer by going through the authorities or getting revenge on their own, So everything is going to have a connection and all of that, even though I am aware and I understand people feel like there's too much going on and nothing is being resolved. Like, for example, when Holly was just doing too much, Holly died. You know what I'm saying? The storyline was dragged a little bit, but she got killed. And it was, okay, that's done. Next story. People just feel like, why are they giving Dre so much power? And why are they trying to make him a Ghost 2.0 when Ghost is the man and people look up to Ghost? You know what I'm saying? But what I think is going on is, they're dragging it for people to underestimate Ghost, to feel like he lost it and he's not the man and he's going to come in with the kill, literally, and then it's going to be back on track. But I get it. You can do all of that, but it doesn't take too long to get to the point. So when people have been so spoiled at getting what they want out of certain episodes and that's not going on, then it's like, okay. Now, for example, the last episode, Angela and Ghost met wherever they met, the bar, wherever, the restaurant, whatever, they met, right? So people were assuming that the very next episode was going to see Angela and Ghost probably in bed together because they were together that night. But then that would have made the show too predictable, and that's why they did not show that. But with the way how things ended and Ghost ended up to her house, then of course next week something will happen. If nothing happened, then you can see that the show is trying to stay away from making it too predictable. Hopefully, well, let me introduce him the right way before I jump into it. Now, I'm going to keep it all the way real. In as much as I keep saying that, I still love the season. I don't think it's boring. I understand that it's all over the place, but everything still have the same connection and all of that. I'm not going to ignore the fact that the story is taking, long for things to conclude. So I was watching the show. I was into the show. I was enjoying the show. But Kendrick Lamar just did something to my spirit when he just popped out of nowhere on the screen saying, I can say the N-word, just going in. It's almost like you're dozing off, and then boom, out of nowhere, you just have this burst of energy. I mean, it's like they are so smart. It was like the show was missing something, I won't say losing its spark, but it was missing something. And Kendrick came in there and just, my gosh, blew everyone away. He just lit up the screen. It was everything. I was just like, my goodness. I mean, not only is he an amazing actor, but I'm an amazing rapper, but he's an amazing actor too. And I wouldn't be surprised, all of these different awards that, Power always get overlooked for, I won't be surprised Kendrick end up being nominated for some of them, because he did an incredible job. And even though it was a guest appearance, he didn't die though. So I'm looking forward to see, based on this reaction right here and the increase in views and all of that, they're not stupid. They're going to see the spark, in as much as the season's already been shot and all of that. I think the people on the set also saw how incredible he did, that I'm looking forward to see what else his character is going to bring to the show. Yes, Canon 50 Cent was there and did an incredible job as well. But the reason why I'm focusing on Kendrick is because we already know 50 is ruthless. Canon is ruthless. We've seen him kill people before and all of that. So this is nothing new. I love the shot when he was rolling down on the bike. That was cool and all of that. So the reason why I'm not focusing on Canon is because he's being Canon. Now Kendrick, we really have not seen him acting. I mean, we know his music videos are epic and he does an incredible job, but this is his acting debut, so that's why, I'm focusing on him. But of course, I'm not going to forget my man, Cannon. He did his thing as well, because there's still more of him that we have to see, and that's the reason why, he wasn't killed off, but he did an incredible job. I went to his Instagram page, and I also went to Twitter to see, what the internet is saying about the episode and all of that. And everybody's on the same page that Kendrick Lamar killed it, did an amazing job. Of course, 50 Cent promoting the show, posted these images right here of the show, and this was his caption. And Kendrick Lamar also did advertise. For those of you who follow him on Instagram and thinking, my God, he's been off Instagram since January, or if you go to his Twitter, he's active on Twitter, and he did tweet this right here about the show. So I mean, it was just incredible. He did his thing, and everyone is excited again. It's back on track. It's like, when you are loyal to something, you don't just throw it away. So Power will always be Power. The fans not going nowhere. They just needed something to re-energize them, and this episode did just that. So you already know, I always love going in the comment, and I always love going in the comment and seeing what people have to say and things like that. So I am going to go ahead and give me one moment. Okay, so I'm on 50 Cent Instagram page, and 3 years. Somebody wrote, 3 years from now, when 50 is beefing with Kendrick, I can hear him say, "That's why I made you play the role of a bum on Power." Well, Kendrick did say that he chose his own role. Kendrick did his thing. Great actor. I'm actually going to go to Kendrick page, because people are very focused on Kendrick on his page compared to on 50 Cent page, where they might get distracted in other beefs that he have going on. So let's focus on what people are saying about Kendrick Lamar. Let's see here. You were extraordinary on Power. You really played that role on Power. Great job on Power, Chief. Definitely a natural bro. Great performance. Amazing on Power. Kid Doc acting is a beast, and you killed your part on Power. Power was dope ass. You killed it. You are so dope. Yes, do this ish. You acted your bleep off. Good job, 50 Cent. You did your thing. Power. Dope. Amazing performance. Message spoken loud and clear. Whoa, who are you? The best line ever. You did an amazing job. You did an amazing job on Power. My you killed it, my dude. I was excited. Some dry, typical-ish. You shocked the out of me. I hope you have a reoccurring role on the show. Skill of 1 to 10. Definitely a 10. If you were trash, I'd definitely say it. I was going to research who played your character. Lucky for me. I didn't have to. You did a great job and owned every scene that you were in. As for the show, I hope your character does build a genuine relationship with Kenan and it doesn't end up like Pookie, but both end up like Romello without the chair. Boy, you lit Power, bro. Now, guys, I'm bleeping myself without using the actual bleeping sound. So if you see my voice just disappear, go in and out, that's what it is. Kendrick Lamar, I see you. Fire emoji. Saw you on Power. Fire emoji. So, like, they didn't flinch when 50 shot the guy and the blood went all over him. You know, 50 was like, yeah. Kenan was like, yeah, take whatever you want. Kill him and still rob him after. But everybody's talking about Kendrick. Acting was impeccable. Look forward to your future. People are here for Kendrick. He just went ahead and, I mean, these are some of the gifts from Twitter of people giving him the standing ovation. And just, you know, happy. So I'm glad. Now, I hope, not that I hope, because the season's already shot, edited, and all of that. But the producers and the writers, they are fully aware of how social media work, how, you know, people mindset work and all of that. And I know that there's no way they're going to keep dragging on this Dre and Councilman Tate and all this stuff that's going on. You know, somebody major have to get smoked for the show to get, you know, amazing again. Even I love Ghost. I think he's an incredible actor. But even the drunk scene just didn't do it for me. The drunk scene of him trying to fight his son, it just felt like it was too, like he was trying too hard. And I've never said that about Ghost before. So, you know, hopefully they see this excitement that's going on. They get back to the drawing board. They make some tweaks here and there, you know, and all of that. But like I said, the show is already, you know, edited and all of that. But there's nothing wrong with going back in before the next episode aired and changing some things around. But they are fully aware of how people's attention span work. And, you know, hopefully with Kendrick being added to the mix, they've done a lot of setting up. And the next episode is going to be like very explosive. People are like, someone gotta die. You know, like Dre is living too long. The people who's being killed are like irrelevant. I understand they have connections to a certain group, but it's like we're just ready for someone major to die or for something major to happen, for closure to come. Now, I know I was talking about missing reviews on the other episode, and then I just completely jumped right into my review of this episode. It's the reason why I didn't review the other episodes, because it was just going in circles. All of the other episodes have been like, you know, this person go over here and have this conversation, and that person go over here and have this conversation, and this happened. It's really just been the same old different day. Kendrick Lamar added, you know, this like spark and just this energy to the show that I had to talk about it tonight. And we'll see what's going to happen next week, you know, and maybe then, depending on what happened next week, I will go ahead and continue, reviewing Power. But if next, for the most part, congratulations to Power. Congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. He came on there and he did his thing and he shut it down. And I'm looking forward to seeing, more from him, because after this, Power is trending on Twitter. Let me go back here. Yes, number 3, trending topic on Twitter. And yeah, man. Yeah, when you see Ghost show up back at Angela's apartment. Right, like I'm over this. Right, like the storyline. I think the reason why Power did that was the whole Angela and Ghost story is like a core part of the show. It added sexy to it, so they want to make sure that they don't lose that audience. But then you also have the audience who feel like we're over it. But what else was he going to go? And the whole thing about what Tasha did, I want to say is a show. I get it, but that was stupid. He was drunk. He didn't have no one with him. But you kick him out of the apartment and tell him go. He could have, he's already going through stuff, was jailed and all of that. But you kick him out to drive himself drunk. Where else did you expect him to go? So it's almost like it was a perfect setup for him to end up back in there. And, because with all of the Reina stuff going on, they're also still trying to nail Ghost. And they're also still trying to nail Angela. So the fact that Angela have that new position, but is back with Ghost, is going to start this whole brand new storyline. So Power knows exactly what they're doing. So for the people who's having this reaction right here, like, yeah, we get it, we're done. Let me read some of the comments. I think they're overplaying their love. Either they get back together or don't. The in-between is a annoying storyline or not. Nah, if I was Ghost, I'd grab another bottle of wine and see what's up with Fancy, even if she's married. Pastor asked him where he up, and I think Angela was always his first love. Yeah, Ghost can leave her alone. There you go. So there's a connection there, and Power know exactly what they're doing. I can't press play because you guys already know it's gonna get blocked. But there you go. When Kendrick came on the scene right here, he just did an amazing job. Amazing job. Do you wish it was me who died instead of Reina? The whole world. Ghost wants to be a better man. The first place he goes is to Angela instead of looking for his son. I apologizing. You have to understand, guys, they're setting it up. But I love this gift right here. Let's see. The man ain't changed. You're probably gonna use her again. They know exactly what they're doing. They have to set it up, guys. When I saw Kenny about to kill Kendrick, but he didn't. These gifts are killing me. Right, like, don't kill him. He did so good. You need to bring him back. All right, let's see what else. He goes trying to fight Tariq. That's funny. That's a good one. That's why I love Twitter. They add fun to the whole review. I'm convinced that some people are not intellectual enough to understand what is going on in the show. Like, the relationship between Jamie and Angela is deep. Stop saying to get rid of these scenes. Y'all don't understand my point. Exactly what I just said. Like, they made the show. In as much as what they were doing was wrong, it was just so sexy, so intense, just everything mixed in it that kept people glued to the TV. So you cannot neglect the core audience. I understand quite well. We just aren't feeling it and ready for her to be killed. Nah, they can't kill Angela off the show. Are you kidding me? Nah. When Ghost to Tasha, that's this my house, and you left. I felt that. List of people that are getting on my nerve, and it's time for Ghost to get the stripe. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, this whole scene with I can take his wallet. Kendrick did an amazing job. But I get it, guys. I get it. I get the whole dragon. But I'm going to throw what Power is doing. Like, we can't forget about the Angela and Jimmy lovers. So, but don't forget, her whole team is trying to nail her. And they're also trying to nail Ghost. So that both of them getting back together, we're going to see the downfall. However, Angela's one of the main characters. She's not getting killed. Ghost is not getting killed. Dre is going to get killed first before those two. If anything, Dre and Cannon will be out of there before Ghost or Angela go anywhere. Also, too, I think Tasha needs to be careful, being in the public with her attorney, my quotation marks going up, like that. People could take her picture, all of that, if they're trying to put up this family front for whatever they're doing. I love that no matter what, no matter how terrible and deep dark he's into some stuff, he doesn't miss anything, and that's Tommy. Being there for Tariq and the family. Of course, Lala is still hanging in there. I thought, Keisha would have been dead by now because of people thinking she's a snitch. But here we are, a few episodes in, and she still have a job. So we shall see. With everything going on, I just thought when the new season started, like, Keisha was going to be toast. But we shall see. The whole situation at the club and all that stuff, and Ghost and all that stuff, I don't care for. Tommy, fake daddy, that whole, everything's gonna make sense soon, but they have to get on it and make it make sense soon. It makes sense to me. I'm just talking about the audience. They're losing some of their audience, but Power is still on top on Stars. They're still number one, so thank God for that. It's all good. But that's about it, my Vina loves. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you all for the love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.